Hello and welcome back to another video. Today's video I'm just going to be reviewing price action from last week and giving you my outlook on the most probable direction that price is going to be traded by market participants going into our week, which is the 20th of January. So first things first, let's actually review what price action did in the previous week. Obviously it was clear that it was exactly called out in my outlook. You know, we saw a run of buy side liquidity before we saw this short-term reversal into our daily fair value gap. Now, it wasn't until Friday we actually saw clear confirmation that more likely than not there was going to be, you know, a continuation of price for DXY to carrying on, you know, making higher prices, etc. Now, going into next week, my overall weekly draw is going to be DXY's high here, which is going to be previous weekly high. Let's actually take a look at the economic calendar. Monday, obviously USD bank holiday, Donald Trump, you know, officially getting into power. So more likely than not, I'm expecting a range of consolidation potentially in, you know, within the range of previous daily's candle. So I would recommend not to even touch charts. Tuesday, I'm expecting GU to actually potentially take out some buy side liquidity, obviously with claimant count change. I'll go into that a little bit later when I look to give my outlook on GU and EU. Wednesday, this is where we more likely than not could see, you know, our actual midweek reversal, you know, targeting our highs for DXY. So what I'm not going to rule out is that DXY could actually make a run for this sell side liquidity here and then look to trade higher towards our draw later on in the week. Obviously, our news drivers coming into play here, perfect to get into swing position. Friday, this is obviously could be some sort of continuation, but there's no point in obviously predicting what Friday's going to do when, you know, we haven't had a daily candle being actually materialized yet. So I'll get onto this as we pass on later in the week in my Telegram group. So let's review GU and EU. Firstly, starting with EU. Obviously, clear signs of manipulation with CPI. You know, like I just mentioned, more likely than not, we're going to see a midweek reversal, which is exactly what we got here. We got our Monday to Wednesday retracement, and then from this point onwards, we did see a range of consolidation, but more likely than not, due to obviously buy side liquidity being swept and this high actually holding off, we are going to see participants trade price lower towards our draw, obviously in line with DXY. See that, you know, our daily fair value gap here and how saw, you know, candle close below, giving us more confirmation that, you know, market participants are going to trade price lower. Let's move on to GU. Obviously, we've got our GU draw news driver a little bit earlier on in the week for Tuesday. What I'm actually expecting is price to potentially make a little run higher here into this weekly fair value gap, actually giving us, you know, a clear framework that higher the week's more likely going to be in. So if we do see this, I will look to get into a swing trade all the way down to our, you know, significant monthly lows here, which is my, you know, more long-term draw. But we could actually see this, you know, being targeted going into, you know, the end of this week. So overall, my draw stands for prices lower. I'm expecting our weekly candle to be bearish. Actually, you know, moving price quite a lot lower. But my advice for this week would be to obviously let Monday pass. Don't rush in to price too early. Obviously, let our GU driver pass. Let our 4-hour time frame actually materialize on DXY and actually give us, you know, a higher predictable draw for price. And just make sure you obviously align in probability with your predictability as well. such as obviously not rushing into trades, waiting for our, core economic events to actually pass. But I hope this video was actually informal, and I'll obviously update um, you in the Telegram group as we go on throughout the week. So thank you very much for listening, and I'll see you soon.